folks, so there she is, the brand new Claas Evion 430. And here's the keys. Let's have a look round her. So first things first, this new Evion 430 replaced our old median 310, which was the smallest model in the range when that was bought, the 310 was. And the Evion is the latest small range class combine. But when I say small, it's not really small anymore. it's a big old machine. Do you know what this reminds me of? And there's quite a bit of stuff in there as well. Reminds me of like a 460 Lexion. It's that sort of size machine, and there's a lot of Lexion gear in there, like a lot of the internals are Lexion stuff, so well proven stuff. Obviously, yeah, new design, but they've been building these combines for years, haven't they, Claas Ev? So, you know, they know what they're doing. But yeah, certainly a big upgrade from the median 310. So she's sitting on 865 R32 5-stone fronts, a good chunky old tide out, keep her sitting on top of the ground, not going in it. Got BKT rears on her. All the nice new panels, all very snazzy, does look very modern. Big old back end on her, like a big arse. Yeah, she's smart. So the header's a fair upgrade from the old one being a same type of stereo, but it was a 450, so 4.5 meters. This one, the 620 indicates the width, so 6.2 meters. Again, it's a stereo. You can obviously get the Vario version, which has got the hydraulically moving floor. This has got add-ins that you can put in for like doing all seed rape and that sort of stuff. But that's the main difference between the stereo and the Vario. The Vario just hydraulically adjusts the depth of the bed here, so to speak. So other than that, they're pretty much identical. Comes on the single axle trolley. Again, a lot heavier duty header as well. All connections can now be done from here as well. You've got your PTO down here, obviously. You've got your single point connections there, so that's all your header controls, and your hydraulics go in there, top and bottom. And your locking pins now, of course, just from the one side. Got the linkage goes both sides. With the old 310, get to go around the other side, plug some electrics in the other side, put the other locking pin in the other side. So now it's all from the one side, just convenience and easiness. Bigger diameter intake auger on these compared to the old header. Lifter storage. That's about it really, just a lot simpler. Hydraulically driven reel now rather than chain drive. Let's just have a look up the back. So that's new. Obviously you can't get away from AdBlue these days, so we've got AdBlue, we've got diesel. A lot more room up here than the old one. Air filter, obviously. You've got your air screen there, and your rad all behind there. The other big difference you've got on this one over the 310 is your engine and your grain tank are swapped over. So on the old 310, engine was right behind the cab, pain in the reverb. You get all the noise, the extra heat, everything. It's like the old Dominators, that sort of thing. But like the Lexions, it were the first ones to have them pushed back. It's just a lot better for serviceability. You can get around the engine far easier. You see into the grain tank easier from the cab. It's just a better combination, like so. What engine we got? One of my favourites. One of my favourite ever engines, actually. The 6.7 litre Cummins. Now, 6.7 litres have been in a lot of things. Most notably for me, they were in the 3230 and the 7000 series fast tracks. Awesome engines. Obviously going to be a lot more muted on this, but kicking out about the same horsepower, 230 horse. Yeah, single turbo. There's your after treatment down here. Got to have that these days, ain't you? Like, no straight through. But again, look at serviceability. Filters nice and easy to get to. Starter motor down there. Engine oil dips. It's just you know, serviceability so much easier on these. Coolant tank and a fuel filter over there. You've got your hydraulic tank just there. Sight gauge on it. You got LED lighting all over the machine as well, just to help, you know, for working on it at night. But yeah, loads of room, loads and loads of room. And look in the top. So there you go, there's your walkers, 5 of them. See the chopping unit down there. No chaff spreader on this one. So on the off side of the machine here, we've got the main elevator up to the grain tank there. You've got your returns elevator. Same as, again, it just looks, as someone that's worked on a 460 Lexion for a few years, it just reminds me of one of them, like, you know, a good size machine, like. And yeah, for this to be their sort of smallest one, I mean, it's a big old machine. I don't think, well, the capacity is going to be there as well, because like I say, there's a lot of Lexion stuff in here, like. So we're on the main side of the combine now. Does look headishly complicated. A lot of pipes going about. Got belts, obviously. Got banked nipples these days. 50-hour service on them, which is good and long. Both sides of the machine, you've got your grease diagram. Again, really handy if you forget where they are, which you do tend to. And it tells you where they are on the machine, with the the sort of the tighter shot showing, oh, it's just there on the side of that pulley, and how many hours it can go for. So 250, 100, 500 hours. That's on the kingpins of the rear axle. A lot of 500-hour ones, so it's good. Like, it saves on a lot of the 10-hour or 20-hour greasing, like every day. So a lot of these are just once a season. Ideal, like, you know. Got your compressor tank there, and dotted about the machine you got the remote couplers. So you just plug your airline in there and you can give it a dust down if you want. So just a lot of nice little touches on it. You get a hand wash station as well, water, soap, jobs are good. And right, to get the ladder around, you just pull this lever down, that swings round, locks into place. You can then clamber up, nice and easy to get up there. Press that little foot lever there, that swings back round. Another nice little touch, lift that up, that swings to there. You see you've got some foot pegs here, some more little platforms there, so you can get round to the front of the screen to clean the screen. Nice little touch. Pull that back round. So you've got a fire extinguisher there right by the cab. That's your screen wash filler. And then you've obviously got your hole there for sampling your grain. Into the new cab there. This is a big upgrade over the old 310. No electronics in the old 310. Well, you've got plenty of that in here. Got obviously the latest version of CBIS. So on the screen you can go into all your settings and adjust everything, your sieves, your fan speed, your header, everything like that. You've got your rear view camera, good clear picture as well, that is. So just everything can be done off the screen now. Obviously you've got the latest multi-controller, so your header, your stop and all that. This is your hand throttle, 3 position, idle, mid-idle sort of thing, or half revs, then full revs. There's your gears. You've got your roading button up here, so when you click that, you'll notice the screen, when I click it, it'll go into road mode automatically, so you know you're not in field mode anymore. We'll stick that back into field. Got yield monitor there. Nice comfy seat. What's not to like? Now down through the little window there you can see your returns cross auger. That returns elevator we saw on the side of the machine going up to the front there. well then that crosses back, and that allows you to see there. It wants to normally be roughly about half full, and then that goes back in, gets refreshed like. So there you go. I like that. I've got a cigarette lighter, proper cigarette lighter in here. Climate controls up there, all your lights, radio, everything like that. Oh, there we go. We've just gone into a low idle because we haven't done anything with it. Shut that door because that is quiet in here now. So to make a move, so foot pedal there brings the steering wheel a bit nearer to you. Got your parking brake there. Press that to release that. That's off. Use the multi-controller. Just push that forward. Off we go. The more you push it forward, the more you go. Bring it back and you stop. Slide it over. You go backwards, you'll go back. Simple as that. And the screen comes up automatically and all, which is quite nice. To show you where you are. There you go. Put the parking brake on again, like so. So there you go, there's your char screen going now. Idea of that is the char can't stick to it. Keeps the machine cooler, obviously. There you go. Oh, tell you what I want to do. I want to get the old throttle cable and give it some revs like. Good engines they are. Well, there you go. So there you go, sports fans. That is the new machine, Evion 430. It's a fair lump. So obviously next stop, see it working in the field like. Get her dirty for the first time. So, but yes, certainly an impressive machine. Claas have knocked it out of the park, I reckon. And it should sort of improve our, well, certainly speed up our harvest no end. Gonna have, I would sort of guess, a third more capacity than the 310, but we'll have to wait and see. Have to see how we get on in the field, don't we, lot? It's a good job we've upgraded our bin loading auger. We've got a bigger one of them, brand new big one lot, so we can get rid of the, I mean, it's all very well, yeah, you know, making, you know, filling the trailers quicker, but we've got to empty the trailers quicker as well, so hopefully we've done that, so, you know, the cycle matches itself. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed that little vid. Hopefully we'll see you soon. See you on the next one. Ta-ta!